This is the story of YWCA Halifax, past and present. Halifax is best known for being the historic city on the western side of the Halifax Harbour, but with 1995 amalgamation of Halifax and its surrounding communities, it became a regional municipality and now consists of a diverse collection of urban and rural neighbourhoods spread across about 10% of the province. Being a port city, which welcomed immigrants through the historic Pier 21 and also played host to sailors and seamen from around the world in wartime, Halifax has always had the reputation of being a rough and tumble man's town, full of adventure. But women have always played an important role in this community, as they have around the world, and not just as dutiful housewives. Enter then YWCA Halifax. For about 150 years, we have played a key role in the fabric of this community. We have housed girls in our residences, opened the first licensed childcare center, introduced physical education for women, and welcomed war brides who landed here to begin their families.
Our history, mission, and vision of programs and services for women by women has remained unchanged for a century and a half. Change, however, has been a hallmark of how we do our business, so that we can remain responsive to the needs of girls and women as they evolve and emerge. In 2012, we opened a new center in Spryfield, a community just outside the city core, which has become the nerve center of our operations. Women and girls involved with the YWCA enter and exit through many different doors in the course of their lives, and this is why you won't see participants on this video tour, out of respect for the fact that they are only involved with us for mere slices of their whole lives. Our story has changed, and so does theirs.
As a full third of households in Spryfield are led by single mothers, it was a logical choice for the location of our second, and now only, early learning and childcare center, which occupies the main floor of the building. Because we know women's inclusion in the workforce and economic security is dependent on access to quality and affordable childcare. This is why childcare remains a key component in YWCAs across Canada. Upstairs is home to our core operations, philanthropy, finance, facilities management, as well as a variety of community-based programs. Almost 20 staff work out of this location. No job is too small for the staff around here, and they are willing to do almost anything to pitch in and support one another in collaborative and meaningful ways. We also have a whole lot of fun.
Community programs offered from this location include employment, food security, newcomer, and youth programs. Employment programs from a gender lens involves an understanding of the pervasiveness of violence and complexity of poverty in the lives of women. If we want women to survive and thrive in the workforce, we need to view them as a whole and give them a baseline of skills and knowledge so that they can empower themselves and succeed. Our food security programs and involvement with the mobile food market movement emerged from an identified community need for access to nutritious, fresh food. Our produce packs are individually packed with love and provide our neighbors with not only the food they need to stay healthy, but also presentations on food literacy and skill-building workshops on things like eating healthy on a budget and growing and preserving food. Our newcomer programs are offered at the Spryfield location and at a variety of satellite locations provided by some of our great community partners, like Killamreet, who offered up community space in a neighborhood which is home to a great number of Syrian refugees and other newcomers. Newcomers Connect offers on-site childminding and the opportunity for newcomer women to gain skills, make friends, and avoid social isolation. Using an adult education model where women are fully supported regardless of their migration patterns, Newcomers Connect supports all women's inclusion in the community. Youth programs offered by YWCA include the Girl Space program, delivered in 7 junior high schools across the city, the Youth Advisory Council, Power Camp, and a number of different projects and initiatives to address the pervasiveness of cyberbullying, exploitation, and violence. It is often in our youth programs that we are challenged to think about gender and how it interacts with technology and influences the broader culture. We are constantly striving to amplify the voices of girls and young women.
At the YWCA, we take the role of megaphone seriously. We have a strong voice on the issues affecting women and girls. This is why we continue to be involved on a systems level with critical issues affecting women in our community. Childcare, housing and homelessness, poverty, violence against women, and sexual exploitation are things we spend a lot of time researching, writing about, and speaking up on with our funders and our partners, the community, and the government. We are doing this by listening to stories and experiences of women, celebrating their resilience, and consulting with them to make our services better.
Follow us north about 20 kilometers to the community of Bedford, home to our Family Home Daycare Agency headquarters. Family Home Daycare is a truly innovative model of childcare delivery, which certifies and provides support to independent home-based childcare providers who volunteer to participate. We provide these women-led micro-businesses with administrative support, weekly home visits, and access to an extensive library of culturally diverse and environmentally friendly toys, books, and craft supplies. Family home daycares are primarily run by women who come from around the world, and the spirit of inclusion is a key element in its success. Currently, with 34 home daycares, YWCA Halifax is the largest family home daycare approving agency in the province. With locations across the HRM, we are able to offer an alternative to center models of childcare, which is affordable and community-based.
Now we are going to travel across the Halifax Harbor by ferry to the community of Dartmouth. You can also take the bridge to Dartmouth, but the ferry is so much more scenic and relaxing. Dartmouth is the location of SHIM, Supportive Housing for Young Mothers. SHIM provides safe and affordable supportive housing to mothers between the ages of 16 and 24 who are in immediate need. Each mom at SHIM is provided with a 2-bedroom apartment, 24/7 on-site support, and group-based programming through the Department of Community Services Parenting Journey program. It is a hub for coming together and sharing experiences with other mothers, meet with staff, share a meal. SHIM continues to be deeply supported by our local United Way, as well as community members. The philosophy behind SHIM is that young mothers and their children do better when they remain together and when they receive the individual supports that they need to succeed. Maintaining a family and building a home are key for our participants and alumni. SHIM 2 is located back over in Halifax in the community of Fairview and is a 6-unit apartment building for single moms over the age of 24 and their children who are in need of core housing. Imagine a secure building with affordable rent, on-site childcare, and community support that allows single moms to attend school and go to work and raise their families. Well, that's SHIM's second stage.
In 2005, YWCA began the WISH program. Women in Supportive Housing was the first Housing First program in Halifax. YWCA rents 24 apartments from the market in buildings located in a variety of neighborhoods in Halifax and Dartmouth. The apartments are furnished and discounted for women exiting shelters, streets, and corrections. We provide women with affordable rent, home visits, and 24/7 crisis support. The dignity that comes with these units is unparalleled, especially for women at challenging times in their lives. Stable housing and individualized client-centered support has been key in helping many participants in achieving personal goals, such as addiction recovery, reunification with their children, and escaping violent and exploitative relationships. Building on the model of WISH 1, YWCA purchased 10 condo units in 2013 and 2014. These condo units are scattered across the city in different buildings, allowing tenants to integrate into their communities. WISH 2 provides long-term tenure for alumni of WISH 1, for whom market rental is not an option. This type of dignified, affordable, supportive, safe housing is absolutely one of the most important ingredients to the success of women who have already been through so much in their lives.
We've been through a lot, and our history has been long. But we know that it has been made possible through the vision and stewardship of strong women and their community of supporters. Whether it was in 1924, 2018, or 2168, We fully expect that YWCA Halifax will continue to open doors and be a voice for women who make up the fabric of this city.